welcome back to my YouTube channel. I had to order coffee this morning because we are out of coffee, so no coffee. This morning, woke up not feeling so good. Ethan, not feeling good at all. He's worse than me. Ethan's my husband if you guys are new here. But, oh my gosh, so today is Saturday. Even though we are feeling really sick, we kind of have a busy day, so we don't get to just wallow in bed. We have to ship out some orders because we started our first business. And also we have a callback for a commercial. Ethan and I both have a callback for a commercial for a really big brand, so that's also really cool. So we have to do that over Zoom. I also have so much other work to do. It's like insane. Life has been so busy. My throat hurts, guys, sorry. Life has been so busy. It's actually been insane, and I want to like have a chat. Why did that sound so serious? That kind of freaked me out saying that. I'm gonna pull you for a chat. No guys, I want to catch you guys up on what has been happening and do like, instead of this being like a super day in life kind of video, I'll probably just be catching you up most of the time. But you're gonna come with me today as well. If that makes any sense at all. Probably not. I'm gonna have a nightmare editing this. I just already can feel it. It's 8:15 in the morning. I got up at like 6:40. And we've been laying in bed because we're not feeling good. So some work, we gotta get some work done, guys. You gotta clock in, and then I need to pull you in my office to have a chat. I was gonna film on my vlog camera, but sometimes my vlog camera just doesn't get like I can't angle it how I want because it is like, it's not a phone. So I'm doing this vlog on my phone, but I do want to use my vlog camera for stuff, for videos, for vlogs, because it's a vlog camera, that's what it's for. I'm starving and I don't want to make food for myself. That's like the last thing I want to do, but we ate out last night to celebrate and I just ordered coffee. Mochi, hush. My cats are being annoying. What was I saying? I'm hungry. I want to order food, but it's probably not financially smart to order food. Okay. I really want pasta. No, I really want pizza. I was watching this video this morning of this guy making pizza on his grill. I can make pizza. Okay. Hi guys. Okay, I got dressed and I hope this lighting's good. Actually, let me double check. I forgot I have a tripod. I don't know why I forgot. I'm an influencer, that's literally my job. I have a tripod. We're gonna feed the dogs. I'll show you my outfit in a second. We have our callback soon. It's for something that's kind of like beachy and stuff, so I put on these overalls. It's not where we live. Like the commercial we'd be shooting is not where we live, so we're kind of like, if we don't get it, then it's fine, because it's not here. But, yeah, let's feed the dogs. Dogs! All right. We're feeding the dogs something I like to call dog slop. It's just a bunch of shit mixed together. I like to give them like home-cooked meals on top of a little bit of their kibble. All my dogs have very different preferences. Like, my dog Murphy, he pretty much only likes kibble. He does not like eating the food I make for them unless it's French fries. He loves French fries. Midas doesn't care what he eats. He'll like figure it out. Mo prefers just homemade food. Milo eats 2 bites of anything and then runs away. And he hates eating in front of people. So they're all like weird. I don't know. Today on the menu is ground beef, shaved carrots, spinach, and pasta. That sounds delicious, guys. Good. Oh, Murphy. This is Murphy. Are you ready? Excited? Yes? Yes? Alrighty. So I like to mix it. I'm just gonna put what I made on top of their favorite kibble. It actually smells kind of good. Like, it smells kind of like bolognese. So. Yeah. So yummy. You guys are gonna, ow, that's really hot. I gotta let this cool down before I give it to them. The doggies are eating their breakfast. Beef and pasta? Yes! This is my outfit for today. Super cute and casual. I really love these overalls. They're from Free People. They're like the barrel leg because they make my legs look skinny. I have like pretty big legs. I'm also 5'9", so, but I wish I had like those skinny model legs, you know, like pencil legs, but I have thick thighs. So these pants make my legs look so skinny, so I really like them. And I'm so glad that overalls are they're like coming back in style, because I grew up on a ranch and I used to wear overalls all the time on the ranch, and I was called a loser. So, you know what I find crazy, going off me being called a loser growing up, what I find crazy is that some of the things that I just like grew up doing and like I, oh, this is gonna be a hard video to edit because I keep stuttering. What's crazy is that, so I grew up on a ranch. We used to wear like overalls, long underwear, cowboy boots. I literally have a million cowboy hats. I grew up riding horses, working on the ranch, herding cattle, doing all, like show jumping, like the whole thing. And also I grew up like pretty poor, so we never bought anything new. We went to like Salvation Army or Goodwill. Like a lot of my clothes that I had growing up were thrifted or off eBay or something because we couldn't afford to buy new stuff. Now all of that stuff is popular. Now I used to get made fun of for having secondhand clothes, for wearing overalls, for working on a ranch, for my parents like living so far out of town because we had like land, like for riding horses, thrifting. Like thrifting was not cool when I was growing up. That was not a thing. It was actually like, I got bullied like heavily for it. And now everybody wants to be a horse girl, everyone wants to thrift, everyone wants land. It's just crazy. All the shit I went through growing up for everything that I just had to deal with naturally is now like cool and popular. Now I'd be the most popular girl in school now. And I was a loser. Oh well. Waiting to get on the Zoom for our callback.
Exciting.
Hi guys, I'm in my freaking old SL Mercedes car because it's easier to film in, but this lighting is terrible because, oh, let me see if I come over here. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Hi, guys. I'll just make it work. It's fine. Please. All right. Hi, guys. I am in my car right now. So, my water. All right. So I was gonna film this portion of my YouTube video yesterday, but I just got so busy and then I was exhausted from the week that I had, which I'll get to in a second. So it's the next day. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. I plan on editing and releasing this video today. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, so let's do a little, I also did a fake tan last night, and so that's why I kind of look a little different. So let's do a catch-up video. I wish I could sit in the middle. There's no seat though. Ugh. Try being an influencer for a day. Oh my god, there's a hole right there. Where'd that come from? Alright, anyways, welcome to Chat with Shy. I'm frustrated right now because of this whole situation. However, we're gonna catch up. I had a great week, but it was like incredibly busy. But amazing things are happening, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So, starting off strong, I launched my own business this past week, on Thursday. I'm just gonna call it a gel. I launched an organic aloe intimate gel. I've been working on this for over a year, I think. Yeah, about over a year. Literally went through so many different tests, so many different products, so many different manufacturing companies, the whole thing. Me and my co-founder created the website. Like, it's honestly been such a crazy journey making this product, but it's so cool to see something that, like, I had an idea and I wanted it to come to life, and so now it's here and it's available for you guys to buy. It's called Lucky You. So the website is getluckyyou.com if you guys want to go check it out, but I am very excited about it. So that was crazy. Honestly, the buildup of launching your own business, it's like all this pressure, and then when you finally launch it and it's out there in the world, it's like this whole like weight off your shoulders kind of thing. It's really cool. I'm so happy that it's out there. I'm so passionate about this project. Alright guys, I turned the car around for better lighting because I just couldn't do it. Anyways, so yes, I launched my own business. I am super excited about it. It's called Lucky You. I say explain. I started this business. I was about to explain this one. I got frustrated with lighting, and this lighting is so frustrating too. What? Okay, I just need to focus. I am so excited about this, and I am very passionate about this product because a year and a half ago I was diagnosed with PCOS. Intimate products I would like buy from the store and stuff like that were just awful. There are so many bad chemicals in products like that. I'm saying products and stuff like that just because of the platform that we're on right now. And a lot of gels just did not work with my body. So I wanted to create something that was completely natural and felt natural, smelled natural, like everything. Like, I didn't want any of this like weird shit going on my body all the time. So that's why I created Lucky You. I'm so passionate about it. I believe in it so much, and I have big plans for Lucky You. So I am just so excited. So go get yours at getluckyyou.com. Very excited. I will be posting about it so much. There's so much information also on the Instagram. If you guys want to go check out the Instagram, Lucky You Organics, you can. And yeah, so guys, I launched my own business. I also want to talk to you guys about my psychic reading. I got a psychic reading with this psychic, or like I just call him a seer. I have been to him multiple times. And there's been a lot of stuff that he's been wrong about, but there's been a lot of stuff that he has predicted that has come true. For example, literally to a T. I kind of wanted to go over, so every time I get a reading with him, I take notes. So like for my very first reading, I have like all my notes. My first reading was, my first reading was August 10th, 23. He said something that I thought was, I reread this recently and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. The psychic said, don't drink and don't use any substance to alter your reality. Stay clean. Do not do drugs. Do not drink alcohol. They are not compatible with your going. That was said in August 10th, 2023. And then for the next 2 years, I literally did the hardest partying I had ever done in my entire life. But I don't do that anymore. I literally do not party. Actually, it was so funny. I went to an event for a friend recently, and one of my other friends was there who I had partied with a lot. And he literally said, where have you been? I don't go out anymore. I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere. I just don't. Anyways. Okay, this is where it is. So at this time in my life, in 2023, I was just ready to be done with, like, I had been cheated on 3 times at that point. Every guy I ever met was trash. Every guy I ever went on a date with was trash. So I was just like ready to meet the love of my life and kind of fall in love and just not have that like stress on me. And in 2023, the person that I am supposed to have a partnership and children with is a man. He is white, but he is not American. And they're tall. They're 6 inches above me. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's very specific. And then I let that go, you know, and I didn't want to think about it. So I didn't think about it. And then I met my husband, Ethan. He is exactly 6 inches taller than me. He's also from Dublin, Ireland. So that's crazy that happened. And he did give me a timeline, actually. And the timeline, now looking back, was very accurate. I gotta find this. Crazy. So my second reading was 4/10/24. So May 10th. Why am I doing it always on the 10th of the month? That's actually crazy as well. I didn't notice that before. So May 10th, right? January, February, March, April 10th, 2024. He said, he also said, white, tall, fit, very white boy. My birthday is July 29th. He said, by my birthday, I will be talking to someone who is my husband. And he told me this April of 2024. Ethan and I started seeing each other July 4th. And then he said, by my birthday, which is July 29th, I will be talking to someone that is my husband. By August, we will have a title. And we did. We started dating July 26th. And then I had a reading August 17th, 2025. And I remember the thing about this reading actually kind of changed my life in like a big way, because he told me that someone that was very close to me did not have my back and did not have good intentions for me. And I didn't believe it. I was like, yeah, okay. And he named the person specifically. And then I was talking to another friend of mine who was also a friend with that person, and was like, isn't it crazy that this psychic said that this person does not have my back? And they were like, I need to tell you something, actually. And then they told me how much shit this person has been talking about me for years. And I couldn't believe it. And honestly, it was someone who I consider my best friend. And so I stopped being friends with that person. And that was my biggest heartbreak. But I do feel like it has been for the better, not having that person in my life, which is crazy. Okay, now we're going to talk about this last reading. This last reading was not my favorite. And, you know, sometimes you hear things you don't want to hear, but the thing, that wasn't it. It wasn't like, oh, I didn't like that, like hearing that. It was like, I didn't get a clear answer. The month of April, this past month, has been very hard for me mentally and like just thinking about my career and stuff, because I am known to be an impatient person when it comes to my career. I want it now. I am so passionate about what I want to do in life that I just want to start doing it. I want to be an actress. I am obsessed with being on set. I actually started doing a lot of background work recently. I'm obsessed with auditioning. I'm obsessed with acting. I love the process of it. I love my whole entire life. Since I was a kid, I have always stepped into different characters just naturally. I would always create. This is funny. I grew up on a ranch, in case you didn't know. And so I would go horseback riding a lot by myself. It was a good like mental clarity. I don't know why I was such a, as a child, as like a very young child, I always had a heavy mental load. I don't know why. So going horseback riding and going to the pasture always like cleared my conscience. I would go out there, I would go out bareback usually. I'd let my horse just eat grass, and I would like, we had a bunch of cows. I would just like make up stories and talk to the cows. Like one day I was giving a speech as I just won the Nobel Prize, or I was a doctor and like I was giving surgery, you know, like I was just like making up stuff all the time. So I always stepped into different characters, and until I started taking an acting class at 21 years old, I didn't know that was kind of leading me into my future of wanting to be an actress. I wanted to be a model for like the longest time. Like that was my biggest dream, was to be a model. For the longest time, I was telling my mom at 8 years old, like, I'm going to be a high fashion model. That was what I wanted to do. And I still love modeling, and I do still want to do that. But the reason I didn't want to do acting, I'm a very tall person, and I was very tall and lanky growing up. So I was like, this fits, you know? I also grew up with a heavy, heavy stutter. So doing something that required talking freaked me out. I used to get bullied a lot, and or people would think that I was like stuck up or a bitch because I didn't talk when I was younger, even in high school. But because when I did talk, I had such an insane stutter sometimes that it was just so embarrassing. So I just kept quiet, and then people thought I was stuck up, and then I got bullied for that. Anyways, I'm gonna try not to make this 40 minutes long. Usually every reading, I kind of get clarity. This reading, I didn't, and I think that is the purpose of this reading. Okay, I'm not gonna say everything just because some of it's really personal. Oh, there's a guy dropping off an Amazon package. Oh my god, if he sees me, I think I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna like lay down and hide. We're hiding, guys. I have felt very kind of lost in terms of my career. So that's what I wanted clarity on. I didn't get it, but I think that is like, I'm going to explain after. Okay, so I'm going to tell you some of this stuff. So he said there's a lot of disruption going on in my life right now. I'm trying to get clear on the life I want to lead. I want to control my life, and I want to have more control of everything kind of going on around me, which is true. I'm kind of a control freak in that sense. He said naturally people do not want to support me, and my positioning is difficult. He said he saw product development a lot in my future, which just launched my own brand, so that makes sense. He talks so fast during these things, so I just like write down kind of like little notes. So like he said, are you going to be successful? Yes, you can do it all. He literally said I didn't tell him that I had changed my hair to a darker blonde or anything like that. He was like, going darker blonde wasn't great for the brand, but do what you want to do. he always, every time he says that you are not normal, you are meant for the spotlight, all of that. Start acting like a boss. Use modern marketing to be known. Start being more focused on brand development. That I need to do more outreach when it comes to acting. Like, I need to submit myself more for stuff instead of waiting for things to happen or come to me. And then he said, when it comes to acting, you're going to be great. I love that. But basically, overall, it was like you need to be more focused, because I went through like a little bit of time where like I wasn't focused because nothing was happening, and that really frustrates me when I'm putting all of this energy into this stuff and then like I see no like improvement from anywhere. Yeah, and he was like, go look for auditions. You've grown a lot recently, like you have a lot more trust in yourself, which I do. It's, like, some of this stuff is very personal, so I'm not saying everything. Oh my god, I hate Cybertrucks. I asked, like, I was like, when's my big break? Like, when is that gonna happen? He said, right now. I said, where is it? Where is it? Where is my big break? He said, my success is dictated by me believing that I am that bitch. My notes after this that I wrote, I was like, I am the deciding force. I have the choice to be average or amazing. What my future becomes is up to me. So there is a big part of me that believes in destiny. Like, I believe me and Ethan were fated to be together. Like, we make sense. This is not our first life together. Like, we know each other so well. Like, immediately I just knew him, he knew me, and everything like that. That's why, like, everyone was like, you guys got engaged so fast. Like, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like we've already been together for 10 years. I don't believe that you are destined to just like become something random. I have like a tug, like, in my gut. I feel it in my soul that the life that I am pursuing, that I want, like, to be an actress and to be an influencer and to do content creation, like, I feel a tug, like, in my soul to do those things. So that's why I believe that I am destined. I don't feel a tug in my soul to be a doctor or a lawyer or a mechanic. I feel a tug in my soul to do these things. So that's why I believe that I am destined for something like that. So that, I think there is a correlation. I don't believe that, like, if I'm destined to become a mechanic, then I would care about that now, you know? That I would feel that now. I'd be like obsessed with cars and parts and wanting to take things apart and put them together. I hate doing that, actually. I hate taking things apart and putting them back together. I can do it. I don't like it. My mom is obsessed with living a simple life on a ranch and doing ranch work. She loves doing ranch work. Even though it's manually taxing on her body, even though it's so hard and mentally draining and it doesn't make a lot of money, my mom is a rancher and she loves doing that. And it's not about the money. My parents, like, one thing I give my parents a lot of credit for is that I didn't grow up with a lot of money. We never had money. However, my parents were always happy. Yeah, money's stressful, but my mom's not working an accounting job that she just doesn't care about, you know? My mom loved the job that she did, or it does. She's still doing it. She's still a rancher. My mom just turned 65 years old and she's still ranching. And I feel like that's most ranchers and farmers. Like, you kind of just never get away from it because you have to love it, because it's not financially rewarding at all. But taking care of animals and having land and living in that kind of sort of peace, my mom is obsessed with. And my dad as well. My dad he's a high school track coach and basketball coach. My dad, great with kids. Always been great with kids. I'm not great with kids. I don't know how that's gonna, I don't know how I'm gonna be as a parent. I'm gonna be a good mom, I hope. But I'm not great with children, like, right now. I don't know how to communicate with them. My dad's always been great with kids. Like, he can communicate to a 5-year-old the same way he can communicate to me. He works with kids, like, all the time. He loves sports, and he loves sports development, and he loves sports medicine, like, all of that. My dad is obsessed. Being a coach in a small town does not make a lot of money. Doesn't make any money at all. But my parents are both very happy because I believe that they are living their true calling. Like, what they are doing, they were destined to do. And I know you guys are like, a psychic, like, what? Like, but it is kind of crazy how a lot of things have been proven true. You know, we all have our things. I believe in manifestation a lot. I'm very spiritual. I'm not like organized religion. However, I do believe in higher power and all that. Not to get too deep or anything like that. But what I will say is that this reading was not what I expected, because in the past it had been very like, you will live this glamorous life so you become a famous actress, and I'm like, oh, that's great, like I really want that stuff to happen. And this reading almost was like, that might not happen, and I didn't like that. And for a second I was like, oh my god, what if it doesn't happen? As if someone else had a choice but me. I am the deciding force. I have the choice to be average or amazing. What my future becomes is up to me. If it was written in the stars that I would not become a successful actress or content creator or a mom or have this amazing family or have a rescue farm with animals, if it was written in the stars that all the things I wanted were not going to happen, then I would bend it to my will to make sure that it did happen. Because I believe that we are that powerful. I am the deciding force on what happens. I decide if I'm an average person or if I'm an extremely successful person. I have done the work, and I will continue to do the work when it comes to auditions and social media and all of that stuff. I will continue to do the work. If I don't get picked for something, I will say thank God, because I probably would have hated it. You know, if I didn't get picked, there is a reason why I didn't get picked. So I just want to be like, okay, maybe that is not for me. That is not for me. Something bigger is coming. Something greater is coming. And I have always been this person. I grew up in a really small town in the middle of nowhere. And I did not want to stay there. I did not want that life for myself. I grew up with no money. And I changed my future. I was so determined. And for some reason, the past couple of years, I had lost that. Because when you're in this industry for a while, all you know is rejection. And that comes from like just posting on social media too. Like I will spend hours on a video, posting it, and it get like two likes, 100 likes. It gets like 100 likes. And I'm like, ugh. I spent all day vlogging everything and also editing, and spent 5, 6, 7 hours doing all of this work for it to get no traction. That feels like rejection. I will spend days researching a character and building up this character in my mind and doing the work and paying to get audition coaching and doing the coaching and submitting it just to never get a callback. It's so frustrating. I'm literally living in a constant universe of rejection. Rejection is redirection. Always, always, always. Rejection is redirection. I know something big is coming for me. I can feel it. I can feel something amazing is about to happen for me. And I am so excited. But like I said, I don't know if any of this made sense. I'm just kind of ranting for a second. And I'm just giving everyone like a speech on how to manifest. But I am so proud of myself for the life that I created, because I came from nothing and I came from nowhere. I have amazing parents, and I love the life. I didn't appreciate it at the time, the fact that growing up on a ranch and with animals and stuff, I didn't appreciate it at the time. I really am happy that that's how I grew up. I really, really am happy, because my story, when I like do have my big break or whatever, my story is going to be incredible. How boring is that? Oh yeah, I woke up one morning and I wanted to be an actress, and I did an audition, and then overnight I got it and I blew up. That's your success story? I don't want that success story. I love the success stories that are like, I tried and I failed, and I tried and I failed, and I tried and I failed, and I was doing one more audition before I was gonna move home and become a baker, and then I got it. You know, like I hear those all the time, and those are amazing, and I love that, and I want that to be my story as well. Anyways, like I said, I am the deciding force of my future. If it's written in the stars, like I said, I will bend it to my will to make sure that it happens. I fully believe that we are that powerful, that we can create the future that we want, and that it's right there, and it's in our fingertips. Like, we can grasp it. I fully believe that. So, anyways, sorry for my little rant. After I had that reading, I sat with myself for a few days, and I was like, what the fuck was I thinking it was going to be easy for? And why would I want that? Why would I want things to be easy? Like, who wants this life? No, I love this. Like, life is so beautiful and so incredible. I want to experience all of it. I love being alive, and I love feeling like I'm alive. And like I think her name's Alicia, who just won gold for like figure skating. I love when she said, I actually love struggling. It makes me feel alive. I feel the exact same way. And she also said, she was like, I connect with everything, but I'm not attached to anything. That's also a really beautiful saying. But anyways, after I had this reading, I sat with myself and I was like, this reading wasn't what I wanted, but I think there's a reason for that. And I think it's because I need to decide on my future. I need to be the deciding force. So what did I do? I went and got new headshots because I felt like I needed that. With a really amazing photographer who I loved. I started self-submitting, which I had never done before. And I've gotten so many auditions. I am doing background work, which I've never done before, for a huge TV show, which I'm very excited for because I really want to be on set and experience that. Also, together, Ethan and I, yesterday we had a callback for a commercial. We are up for availability for it. So many good things are happening. I'm so excited about my future. Anyways, guys, that was my little rant. I'm going to end it now. Hopefully this is not too long. Sorry for ranting, but I love you guys. You are the deciding force of your future, and I'll see you next time. Bye!